دبي تعطيك امان.
وظل القياده الرشيده اللي فيها، اللي هي حببت الناس والعالم كله في هالبلد. فانا بالفعل فخور بنفسي وفخور بهالدوله الطيبه.
لبناني.
انا شخصيا ابن مصر.
قيام على البلد ليل مع نهار، تركيزه، ما كنا وصلنا للي وصلنا.
أنا والله عمري 5 سنين وأنا تحت البوش، وهذا يعني اللي ما له ماضي الله يرحم أبوي زايد ما له حاضر.
فاليوم الكل عايش سواء موافد أو مواطن، نحمد الله سبحانه وتعالى أن نحن في أمان وفي استقرار وفي أحلى، يعني وين ما تروح تلقى أنك أنت بين أخوانك وبين أهلك وبين ربعك وبين عشيرتك وبين الجميع.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها، لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها، لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى تراها، نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. تاريخ لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد.
Welcome everyone with your program Pearls of Union, who invest the most successful story here inside UAE. Today we are from Abu Dhabi City with a new successful story here in UAE with businessman and the owner of Smart Access Transport with the owner, Mr. Salman Muhammad. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. We are so happy to meet you today with our program, Pair Laws of Union.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. From the beginning, please, you can introduce yourself to our viewer.
Yeah, actually, I was born and brought up in UAE, and I started a transport company and have spent all my life in UAE. My father, he's been here since 1968, so it's like a first home for us. And it's been like 43 years since I've been living in UAE, and started this business from 20 years back. And Alhamdulillah, now it is where it is.
We can talk about the first step here inside UAE, first step of your business, how you start and from where you bring this idea.
Yeah, actually for me, I was lucky. My father was already into this business. So he already had a transport company with a partnership with Mr. Tahi Ibrahim. So they had a business running already. So when I came in, I started working with them. I spent like 5-7 years with them. Then I started a separate company with the name of Smart Access, and took it from there.
Of course, from the beginning, any businessman here inside UAE, we have strategy, we have a plan before you start. Now, if we want to talk about this strategy, about this plan, what you will do, and also, of course, from the beginning, we have some challenge and difficult. We want to talk about all of this and how you solution.
Mostly come because of the finances and all, and the plan you have for expansion. You know, because every 3-4 years in every business all over the world, there is some changes. There is a recession which has been happening every 3 or 4 years. So there used to be problem, but with more challenges, you speed up your working strategies and you start increasing. For us, we were lucky. Mostly in the recession period, our business grew. When people were suffering over business, because we were taking it as a challenge and we were working more harder. And now it's totally different scenario. But initially, the things, you know, lack of development and all in the beginning. So the things we were wasting our times on, now, thank God, I mean, it's not that much improved even in states the way US improved it. So you save a lot of license renewal and all these things. Everything is done online. So that saves a lot of time. Everything is calculated. You know how much it's going to cost, how much you're going to save. So thank God, I mean, license renewal, trade license renewal, each and everything, paying the bills, all these things are very easy. So you have more time to focus on your business. Initially, just to pay for telephone bills, you have to spend 3 hours. Now you don't even think about these things. So these things, the government, the initiatives they have taken, these have stepped up a lot of things. And we started with transport, then later on we went into events management. So even now, thank God, we are doing major projects management. Like, UAE, they have a lot of events for the New Year, for all these things, for National Day, Formula 1 race, theme parks. So we are glad to say we are part of all these events, and which has given us a lot of boost. These projects are time bound. So the biggest challenge is, in very minimum time you have to deliver a lot, and there is no chance of mistake, because in short time they have to get everything ready. But luckily, being born here, and we know how the market works, so this has helped us a lot, and which has helped us grow a lot as well.
tell us about this first step and what's the plan, what's the strategy you do it for you complete?
Yeah, actually, we started. We started as a transport company. Then we went into Acccess platforms. From there, we started doing events management. So now I think we are the only company in UAE which has heavy equipments. We are doing the transportation. Plus, we are providing the Acccess platform all over the UAE, and we are into trading as well. So we buy and sell equipments also. Plus, we do the insurance for the properties, for the vehicles, for all these things. So because customer, they don't want, if you're giving them a good service, they don't want to go to 10 suppliers. They prefer getting everything from one spot. So this was the whole idea, and thank God in Abu Dhabi, Al area, we're on the top. Dubai, till now we don't have any offices there. So the next year plan is to start up an office in Dubai, one office in Fujairah, and spread, because as long as you are not there, I mean, these all states are interconnected, but still it takes 3 to 4 hours to get to Fujairah. So avoid that, and the customer can't wait for 3-4 hours. So what we are doing is setting up offices all over UAE. So the service we are providing in Abu Dhabi, we can provide the same service in Fujairah and other places.
Who is support you, who is help you? Of course the successful he will not come from one side. Who will be behind you from the beginning till now?
See, for me, of course, I was working with my father, so whatever I learned from him. And parents, they are the biggest supports. And now from the past 17-18 years, so my wife is with me, she's been very supportive. So it's not one person, it's a group with people for everyone. Even my friends, they've been supportive. So a lot of people were there, but mainly my parents and my wife, they did a lot of support. And because initially when you're struggling, there is no timings, so you're working 18 hours a day, and they have to be understanding to understand what is going on. So thank God, I mean, they've been very supportive.
الحين بتحرك عشان نشوف الإضاءة كيف تشتغل. عندنا نو وان ستيت. لاحظ كيف بتحرك. طبعا الإضاءة موجودة فوق، اللي هو السنسر موجود فوق. هذا هو السنسر. لاحظ على طول اشتغلت الإضاءة بهالطريقة هاي، وعطاني إنه في هيومن ستيت، إنه في حركة موجودة، ويخبرني بعد الريكورد إنه في حركة موجودة. لاحظ الحين سكر. زين، ليش سكر؟ لأن أنا عاطينا أمر بعد ما تكون في موجودة حركة على طول بعد 10 ثواني يسكر.
Any businessman when he gets successful, this is not in the top. The success, it's easy, but when you complete for successful, this is so hard. What mean of successful from your side?
Well, there was no target of making money or anything like that. See, when you're doing something, your biggest plan should be to do it perfectly. So that was the whole idea. Success comes automatically, money comes automatically. Main intention was, if I'm doing something or committing for something, we should do it perfectly. So basically that was the whole idea, and perfection brought it to this level. Because if you're doing it just for the money, you will not be doing it perfectly. You will be finding ways to make money. So you will not be able to satisfy yourself or the others, and it will not last long. So the only thing we did was, all the companies, even foreign companies, the ones we are dealing with, we wanted to give them the best service. So we did that, and success came automatically.
Good. Now, Mr. Salman, what's the procedure you use it with your people, with your customer, to improve yourself, to keep it your name? Every year you will get a good name, you have good experience. How you complete under this name?
See, the biggest thing is since we are supplying the services, so we think we are doing perfect. But the customer feedback is the most important thing. So I'm very much involved in the customer feedback, and we get the feedback because the customer, he will be telling us the problems he is having. So our main focus is on that. Like for instance, in 2018 we were getting feedbacks that most of our equipments, there were a lot of breakdowns because they were getting old. So 2019, 20, 21, our focus was on buying brand new equipments. So in the last 3 years, 60% to 70% all our equipment is brand new now. So most important thing is for any business is the customer feedback and how you implement the complaints we have from the customers, because nobody is perfect. Everybody, there is always chance to improve. And that's what we're doing even till now, and it will keep on going.
How you choose your team he's working with you?
See, we believe anybody coming in the UAE, they come with the intention of working. Most of the people, they don't come here to play around like they do back home. So mentally they're prepared to work. So the only thing they need is the right guidance. And if you give them the right guidance and you treat them like family, because we have employees working with us since 17, 18 years. And they're happy, even if they're getting better opportunities, they don't want to leave because the environment is like a family. So I believe this is the most important thing. If you're treating them right, make them understand instead of forcing something on them. If you make them understand, they want to do it. And believe me, we have people working day and night without any complaints, without anything, because they love what they're doing also.
Good. Now, Mr. Salman, of course, any businessman, he have some strategy, some plan. What is the future plan to complete your business and to get every year a good?
See, basically, this is one part of the business. There are a lot of things. I mean, trading we're doing not 100%. We are planning to increase that. Access platforms, there are so variations in the equipments. Now we're doing, we have a job with the armed forces, so we do a lot of equipment jobs for them. Initially it was just rental, so we expanded to completing the jobs ourselves. And this will keep on going. Plus, like I told you before also, our presence is mainly in Abu Dhabi. We do work in Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, all the states. But the service we are providing, which we are proud of, is in Abu Dhabi because our base is in Abu Dhabi. So this is what we are planning to expand in all states, have a branch in all the states. Plus insurance also, we have office in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. We're planning next year to have an office in Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah as well. So this is for the next year.
Now, if we want to send motivation message for young people, any businessman and businesswoman, anyone he want to open and start own business, what you told him from your experience?
Well, for first, if they are in UAE, so they are lucky because they're in the best place to start the business. Especially with the new laws the government has brought in, it's very easy for anyone to start up a business. But the key thing is, anything they want to do, they have to be honest with themselves and hard work. If anybody thinks, they can start up a business and wait and watch and it will improve, it will never happen. So most important thing is hard work. If they're working hard, they're honest with themselves, there is no problem in the business, especially in UAE.
Now, if we want to send thankful message for all sheikh and leader inside UAE from heart to heart, what's this message?
So I treated this from the beginning as my country, and if somebody is from Pakistan, from anywhere, what they think is this is the best country. But for me, this was the best country. But practically, especially because of now during the COVID, the government has been very supportive. Before also, and it's not about the support only. They prepare you for international challenges. They are doing a lot of advancements, and thank God, especially because of the golden visa. My family also, we were the lucky ones. They offered us, they called us, and they gave us the golden visa, which is very humbling. I mean, because we didn't ask for it and we were offered for it. So we thank the government and especially the leaders of all the states, because they have been treating all their citizens and residents like their own family. So once again, thank you very much. And the reason we are living here like residents and citizens is because of the environment they have created for all of us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Salman, for this message. We are so happy to meet you today. You are so great example for our program Pearls of Union and Samal Ain channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks a lot.
Dear viewer, this is end of the episode of our program Pearls of Union. Waiting us for next week with a new successful story. Goodbye.
دبي تعطيك امان.
وظل القيادة الرشيدة اللي فيها، اللي هي حببت الناس والعالم كله في هالبلد. فأنا بالفعل فخور بنفسي وبفخور بهالدولة الطيبة.
لبناني. أنا شخصيا ابن مصر.
قيام على البلد ليل مع نهار، تركيزه، ما كنا وصلنا للي وصلنا.
أنا والله عمري 5 سنين وأنا تحت البوش، وهذا يعني اللي ما له ماضي الله يرحم أبوي زايد ما له حاضر.
فاليوم الكل عايش سواء موافد أو مواطن، نحمد الله سبحانه وتعالى أن نحن في أمان وفي استقرار وفي أحلى، يعني وين ما تروح تلقى أنك أنت بين أخوانك وبين أهلك وبين ربعك وبين عشيرتك وبين الجنة.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا